At a fateful juncture in Antman and the Wasp: Quantumania, Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie, a brilliant teenage scientist and political activist, encounters MODOK, who had led an attack on rebel forces in the quantum realm. At this critical moment, the viewer is challenged to experience cross-currents of feeling, a visceral sense of incredulity and an unexpected pathos, as, from out of the abrupt humbling of a formidable character, there arises the first tentative prospect of a character arc. Here, the writers adeptly subvert the narrative assumptions towards MODOK, presenting him in a state of existential bleakness, using rhetorical tropes of short clauses and repetition, and the baleful posing of the most profound of humanist entreaties.
I don't know what to be. Tell me what to be.
Having thus positioned the viewer, the writers then impactfully turn to Cassie, who is able, with abrupt contrast and emphatic stark assertion, to place MODOK's plight of identity in grounded terms.
I don't know, just don't be a dick.
With this framing device, and having struck a deep register of character contrast, and established a paradigm of existential flux and harried, reluctant engagement, the writers then press home the emotive notion of a nascent redemptive arc, balancing MODOK's dialogue with restrained, self-evaluative, cathartic self-recognition, the stripping bare of all performative pretense to reveal the truth of his, perhaps irretrievably corrupted condition.
It's too late. Look at me. I'm such a dick.
Being of the highest caliber, employed by one of the greatest entertainment corporations in history, the writers have the maturity and experience to allow the viewer to sit in this moment of teetering, complex emotion. A moment of earned ironical contemplation, of hardened assumptions being tested by the raw confessional exposure of a heretofore conventional character. At the conclusion of this narrative beat, the writers then bring the nuances of perception and connotation in the scene to a compelling and fitting conclusion, employing all their authorial compositional skills to lend the dialogue texture and rolling cadences and a profound summation.
It's never too late to stop being a dick.
In this scene, the dialogue seems, at times, sculptural, arranged with a care and craft it is possible to revel in. This scene alone exposes and puts paid to the foolish and histrionic feelings of so-called critics on Rotten Tomatoes, whose combined rating can be brushed aside as the overly dramatic reaction of people who don't understand the craft of dialogue, character, and storytelling.